have the authority to do it before that. I'm just from the Commissioner of Police office. Yes, that's where I'm just coming. Okay.
All your local governments, all your local governments.
To resort to canvassing your argument at the motor park or at the Bani Beku market. Go to a higher court and get the what you may term the offending pronouncement reversed. That is what democracy is. Unfortunately, here the reverse is the case. You remember the other time when Ali Modu who was not even a member of PDP up to 6 months, when the Court of Appeal pronounced him as the authentic chairman of the national chairman of PDP quietly, in a democratic manner, surrendered both the office and the paraphernalia of the office to him, and went on the Supreme Court and reversed that judgment. But what we have here, a non-entity, even somebody who calls himself a lawyer, would come and cast aspersion on the judicial system, of which he took an oath. Because also as a lawyer, before you are sworn in at the Supreme Court, you took an oath. You are an officer, a servant of justice. It is not for a lawyer to malign the judiciary. But what you have here, somebody actively encouraging people to anarchy, encouraging people to disobey the pronouncement of the court. That is what you have. Inciting all through yesterday. My names were in all the social media.
Who was doing that particular?
The one so-called, he goes by all sorts of nomenclature, ambassador, this, high commissioner, that. He calls himself all manner of names. With one other person who says he's a lawyer, and that is the legal advisor of this party in the state. If you tune your radio, you see my names. Where there are casting aspersion on myself. That I have mobilized thugs and miscreants to storm the state secretariat. What we came as law-abiding citizens of this great country is just to execute the judgment of the court. If you go outside, you see that the judgment has been passed by the court bailiffs. What else are we supposed to do? Take up arms and fight them? We are saying no. A person who aspires to gain power must first of all understand the rudiments of power and the ladder in which to climb into holding power. If you cannot respect the pronouncement of the court when you have not accessed power, for goodness sake, can you imagine what the person would do when he eventually gets the power?
Okay, right now that you have taken over the party secretariat, what's your next agenda?
There is no, we didn't come here solely to take over the party secretariat. We are here to hold our state committee.
When would that be?
Immediately now. That's what we are here for. Thereafter, we'll address a press conference and we'll pay one or two courtesy call on some founding fathers of this party in the state. That is why we are here. We are not playing. And you know we have limited time to reverse the years of locusts and cankerworm that has bedeviled this party So we want to hit the ground running. We have no time to join issues with anybody. We are here to work, and work we must.
There were some erroneous outcome of the primaries which you were not part of. How do you intend to reverse them if eventually you have started to hit the ground running?
We've just taken over. Give me a couple of days. We are going through the files. Let's see actually how these things came to be. It will be premature or placing the cart before the horse if I should start making those comments without being properly briefed and abreast of situations. Give me a couple of days. We'll hold this discussion later. Then we can have an official pronouncement. Let it not be Prince Ukaegbu's position. Every position I take must represent the wishes and the will of the majority of our members.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, by which authority are you here for?
I hope it's not the question that those demons asked, those people who are trying to cast out demons in the name of Jesus. We are here by the authority of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, through the court of, through the High Court Umuahia and that of the Court of Appeal, Abia. We are here to serve and to enforce the judgment of the Court of Appeal. That is what we are here to do.
And you are here and all the offices are now open. Are you ready to start the activities of APGA chairman?
Immediately, we have a state S committee as we speak. In less than 10 minutes, we'll begin the meeting where we're going to take some major decisions. Like I said earlier, we intend to hit the ground running. We don't have much time. We don't have much time to waste. There are so much to do. There are so much. The years of the locusts and cankerworms has to be reversed. We have so much to do, so we have no time to
When you
waste.
said the years of locusts and cankerworms, don't you think there's still court case that could be instituted against you from the upper court?
Well, until that happens, the law is very clear. Once a court makes a pronouncement, it becomes law. And until a court of higher jurisdiction reverses that decision, that pronouncement, that is the law. As of today, I'm the state chairman of this great party, APGA. Well, anybody who still feel aggrieved can approach the Supreme Court in Abuja and we'll meet the person there. The law is straight. It's not ambiguous. This is an area of law that has been thoroughly established. There's no further thing to, there's no ambiguity in the area of the law that we're operating on. If anybody feels aggrieved, he should immediately head to the Supreme Court rather than resorting to self-help, rather than resorting to name calling, casting aspersion. Let the person go to Supreme Court and we'll meet the person there. Is it difficult?
Which means you were actually convinced earlier, and that's why you were patiently waiting for a time like this to come.
We've never been in doubt. This is about 3, 4, 5 victories we've obtained in this same matter. So there was really no room to fret. We knew that a day like this would come. And we had made up our mind that there's no point resorting to self-help, that we are not going to fight with anybody. We'll take our time, allow the laws to take its course. And that is what happened today. And you are a very proud witness of a history-making event.
Okay, you just heard him talk to us, President Nnanna Ukaegbu, the chairman of the All Progressives Grand Alliance, ready to take duties and want to hit the ground running, just like he said in his own words. And we intend to follow up with the proceedings and follow up with the progresses made by these particular issues. And we hope to know more. You will address the president no distant time
in about an hour or two.
So that's exactly the situation of things, and Abians should be able to know that. It used to be, the last time I came here was Austin Ehemre, the chairman, but now from what the court have been able to bring out as its judgment, Prince Nnanna Ukaegbu is now the chairman of APGA, and he says anybody who feels aggrieved should be able to approach the court of law. That's where we'll leave it now.
Igbo mama no. Mama. I man a meeting I better taa or an inaugural sort of meeting. I agree with Okoge. We're only here to take one or two major decisions. Even though I'm at the press conference by one, I don't know whether how far we'll go with that press conference. Now, try and see because there are one or two things we must do. Can I make a small introduction? The introduction I na give me onye kwu aha ya hapụ portfolio. Maka ihe m kwesị onye kwu aha ya hapụ portfolio. Ọ hapụ ewu. After now, we'll take steps to restructure and reposition this party against 2023. I can win so many changes. I be serious, he win the election. Before now, party our party there, Padoroni win the election. All party in that go. Some of you know here among or non politics to make money. There's nothing wrong. Otu am na-azụ ahịa irite uru n'ahịa m. When you otu na no free to na-esi. Get there na-akwụ ụgwọ ụlọ azụ m. There's nothing wrong. Kama ihe dị wrong when the only thing you think about is money. Ị na-arụ AC na-arụ fridge. The only time ị rụtara ihe rụgawo obi dị onye rụrụ ọrụ
Customer satisfaction, yes.
No matter the amount ọ kwụrụ gị ma obi adịghị ya mma ịdara ada.
Yes.
Unu aghọta?
Yes.
So otu o si dere. We will not destroy this party because na anyị chọrọ make money. I want you to the best of our ability and conscience. They go for that. Ayekele Chineke. That is the only difference between Ndonyakpa Elozu na Anywa. Aha m Prince Ukaegbu ọ napụrụ agụ. Enyikwa Abia. Bịa na-agbahụ m agbahụ. Na onye na-ama ga-ama. Enyi anyị nwoke onye ugwu na-agba ọ sị na papa ya gwara ya na onye si na ọ dị ihe ya ga-ime jụkwa ndị na ya merela ihe. Jerry, introduce yourself.
Isaac again.
Onyebuchi Okoro.
Dr. P.I. Uche. Nnanna Ukaegbu. Mr. Sunday D. Okafor.
Chinonso Mandela Friday. High Chief Alaribe.
Okay.
Chief ICSE.
Ndubisi Okorogo.
Joseph Uwakegbu.
Nnanna Ukaegbu.
Nnara.
Sastre Roka. Mr. Boniface Emrele.
Brother Anyiribe Jumbo Abara.
Pastor Onongwa Innocent. Sunday Okoromo. Nigeria. Nigeria.
Fitness Monkey.
He don't live every Monday.
Henry Anaba.
CEB Chief. Augustine Madio.
Chief Wokoma Alaribe. Bright Williams.
Ihe Ejukwu Young.
Enyi na ya Menkoma.
Anyanwụ
Ugochukwu George. Stanley Chukwuemeka.
Chima Emmanuel.
Chigozie James.
Ana pon second and lobby.
Okay. Ọfọziela mụ a. Obinna mgbaghara ike.
Us, here we take a copy of this petition. And I don't know what it is. Game we can matter the problem emere na party ya. Mgbe mmadụ atọ ga-izuru, according the total money was 56,000.
56 million.
56,470,000. All here mother Anna Zura. Normally, for some of us now to the civil service, Nnanna, when you are indicted or accused of a fraud, I can speak in Uganda.
Investigation. Investigation.
We'll set up a committee. We'll set up a committee. This allegation. This allegation was signed by, let me read it out. The phone number not here. So that you can get a copy. Ambassador Oki Gorom, State Vice Chairman, Abia Central. Honorable Nkoro Felix, State Publicity Secretary. Chief Mrs. Irene Onyekwere, State Woman Leader. Honorable Simon Onyeje, Assistant State Publicity Secretary. Barrister Bid Okoro Mmerem, State Organizing Secretary. Mr. Ogbo Jonathan, Deputy State Youth Leader. Chief Mrs. Macy Alozie, State Welfare Secretary. Chief Ebel Ezindo, State Treasurer. Engineer Owaka Abai, State Auditor. Mr. Magnus Agbolonu, Assistant State Secretary. Engineer Chika Pascal Alozie, State Ex-Official. Chief Allwell Okere, State Ex-Official. Mr. Silas Chukwu, Financial Secretary. Madam Karo Okafor, Assistant Welfare Officer. Engineer Uchenna Onyemere, Assistant Treasurer. Una Hollander signed this. It appears that almost the entire executive may accuse 4 people. Nahari 56 point something million. How they sign with their phone numbers on here. We need to take this issue serious. Because again, is prosecute 2023 election. Yeah, we already allowed the money already. Una hola nsogbu de. Una hold that these people ain't any plan is the election. He carry the money. Nke wutara m karịa ịhụrụ nke anyị nọ na court of appeal. O nwere motion, one useless motion ha file nke court ji sị ha 2 million. Most of you nụrụ ya, most of you are. That motion, ihe ọ kọstụrụ anyị ji reply that motion 3,000 naira filing and 3,000 naira enyere onye gbara moto gaa Owerri gaa file ya. Ya pụta ego ole 6,000. Ha ma ihe ọ kọstụrụ ihe file nke ha 5 million. Ọ ihe ha dere.
No, he had your father.
Ihe kọstụrụ anyị ma 6,000 kọstụrụ ha 5 million. So these 4 people, where will suspend, will formally take a position, which I suggest to formally suspend them so that they will not interfere with the investigation, and we can then go ahead and set up a committee gị leba anya la mpụ ha mere nye anyị recommendation once enweta asị na onwe ego ha riri aya eme apologize. Well, we don't apologize. On the repetition ga-eme apologize. Ha rikwa n'ego anyị ewega ya ebe a na-ewega
ndị riri ego.
Yes. So ya wụrụ anyị dum kwekọtara about these 4 people. Their names are otu esi dee ya ebe ahụ: Augustine Ehiemere, Sunday Onukwubiri, Chukwuemeka Nwaokolo, and Lucky Erondo. Ya wụrụ anyị kwekọtara that anyị ga first anyị kwekọtara na anyị ga-ileba anya ihe gbasara ego a first. Are we in agreement?
Yes.
Onwe onye na-ekwe ka anyị leba anya na ihe gbasara ego a.
We all agree, sir.
Ihe otu esi ajụ adịghị ama maka echi. Ajụghị ya maka na ama ihe unu ga-ekwu. Onwe onye ga-ahụ ihe obi adị ya mma. Anyị ekwekọtara na anyị ga-eseti up committee ka eleba anya so that we can call, the committee can call for my bank records, so ma ha bụrụ enwe nye approval eji wepụ ego a enye ide egosi ide approval ahụ onye mere approve, then we look for their recommendation and forward it to appropriate authorities. Onwe onye anyị na ya na-aga ịlụ. But formally, these 4 people, I will suggest ya wụrụ anyị kwekọtara ka ofu onye bilọtọ move a motion ka suspend the body her from the party pending the investigation of this matter. Ndewo.
APGA.
APGA.
Igbo, mmanụ. Onye isi anya gosiala mpụ niile aha mere. Aha m bụ Nze Kennedy Anobi. Ana m suggest ka esete up committee ka eleba anya na ya. Ndewo.
O kwuola nke ya, ọ ga-bilie oji ọnụ gị bịa meeting.
APGA.
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 Wow, any James Okorafor. I'm hereby moving a motion that these 4 people.
More ha were gụọ kọpụtasị ahụ ha ọ nọ na heading ndị a nke ọwụrụ 4 people dị iche ka ị na-eme uvu na heading. Na second line, na that heading, second to the last line, Augustine Ehiemere. Ịhụla ya?
Yeah, okay. In the Abia State and
No, just for her.
Augustine Ehiemere, Sunday, Onukwubiri, Chukwuemeka Nwaokolo, and Lucky Erondo. I hereby ask this House to suspend them until the investigation in this case has been decided.
Okay, I know my meeting, I know my party office. Yes. Okay, I know my meeting. Where?
Opuchalam.
Unwere support?
I move to support. Okay.
Apart of the probably not support, we do support.
Okwekwa.
Support.
I'm videoing it.
Huh?
I'm video here down.
All right.
I move to second the motion to suspend Augustine Ehiemere, Chukwuemeka Nwaokolo, Sunday Onukwubiri, and Lucky Erondo.
Ndị dum sọpọtụrụ motion a unu weli aka elu. Ndị dum mere oppose motion a weli elu. unanimous agreement. The motion has passed. By this, Augustine Ehiemere, son Donupu Biri, Chukwuemeka Nwokoro, and Lucky Erondo stand suspended from the party, pending the conclusion of the investigation into their stealing. Stealing of the sum of 56,470,000. We will now go ahead and nominate members of this committee. Members of this committee do, because any recommendation we are getting forward here to the appropriate authorities. The legal advisor, Barrister
James Mong.
J.K. Mong. Moto honorary ni seba yana moto na yana moto no ni seba na alu. I will nominate him as a lawyer, a senior lawyer. I think he's even my senior. He's my senior in the legal profession.
In the bar.
I'm not gonna hang on mine. On the third day today. Then I talk I hope one hand oh, do I come now? Yes. So no to give one day I want sugar. Where am I? So I will nominate him. Pending on the party Mao, a senior lawyer. For happy we are mature. You know what I forward there tomorrow. I say I am tired. I'm always hindering a check in a report. My bias, my likelihood of bias. My fair hearing. Me will lawyer you make a oh when he gave money what do you? I thought that those nigga. But court has in here fair hearing. Abai there, Kabuya. So I will recommend being a senior lawyer. Because I will be the chairman of this committee. Any more can call say photo. Ya secretariat. Because only a day again. Me take a time. Ya problem you get boy ya. Na ba get joke. Yes, on a kicker. So ya secretariat. A chota mother tozo. I na chota ndem omo tu. Na like he set a committee. He get set a committee. The proximity had a close. Kwa hapo yewo mbota ga eme meeting. Yenyewe nsogbu. Onye asi this side na abia. Onye asi this side. So oga wo ka wo nde either nde bi no Umuahia. On nde bi na Aba. Kwa wo nda ga je the remaining 3 persons. Kwa wo ha nda ga je make here up. Will accept nomination. There, I'm ship. I'm sorry again. I have to pause proceedings. I'm all here very late. All here now, go for the almost akpawa. Make a tune. You're not a politician. Let me get meeting now. You are on domain. You are the person to keep us waiting. Normally, on do no question read here before I enter. Invocation for next Tuesday. We ought to take this time. We ought to take 1 minute. If you could relay for 1 minute silence.
Silence, sir.
In repose and memory of his mother, next week Tuesday. And the party will be here in full force. Let's just observe 1 minute of silence.